Your child melts down at birthday parties while other kids are laughing and having fun. The tag in a new shirt can send them into an instant tailspin. The sound of the vacuum feels like a fire alarm in their little world. And every day, you find yourself walking on eggshells, bracing for the next meltdown, drained from trying to keep the peace. You've been told it's just a phase. You've been told they'll grow out of it. Maybe you've even wondered if you're too soft, too accommodating, or if other parents think you're just making excuses for bad behavior. But here's what nobody is telling you. Your child's nervous system is experiencing the world completely different than other kids. It's not behavioral, it's not a parenting problem, and it's definitely not something they're doing on purpose. Now in this video, we're going to break down what's really happening inside your child's body during sensory overload, why traditional strategies often hit a wall, and most importantly, what you can do to help your child's nervous system finally find balance. So if you're exhausted from daily meltdowns, tired of being brushed off with they'll grow out of it, and ready to truly understand what's going on, you're in the right place. Together, we're going to uncover how sensory processing challenges are rooted in the nervous system, how something that we call the perfect storm sets kids up for these struggles, and why addressing the neurological foundation can change everything. Sensory processing disorder isn't a behavior problem. It's a nervous system problem. So imagine your child's nervous system as an air traffic controller, trying to coordinate thousands of flights all at once. For kids with sensory challenges, that controller is completely overwhelmed. When the nervous system can't properly filter and process input, everyday life feels like stepping into a chaotic carnival. Bright flashing lights, blaring sounds, strong smells, and everything spinning out of control. This overload touches every one of the 7 senses. Most parents are familiar with sight, sound, taste, smell, and touch. But then there's the vestibular sense, which controls balance, and proprioception, so the sense of knowing where your body is in space. Proprioception is absolutely critical for brain development and function, yet it's the one nobody talks about. Now, there are 3 main patterns we see in sensory challenges, and they tell us what's happening inside the nervous system. Some kids are hypersensitive, so meaning their responses are overactive to normal input. They're the ones covering their ears, ripping off clothing tags, or melting down in crowded places because their nervous system is stuck in overdrive. Now, other kids are hyposensitive, meaning they need intense input just to feel balanced. They're constantly moving, crashing, touching, and seeking stimulation because their nervous system craves it. And then most kids show a mix of both of those, swinging between extremes because their nervous system is dysregulated and really can't find steady ground. What looks like difficult behavior is really a nervous system that's stuck and unable to self-regulate. So where do these struggles come from? They don't just appear out of nowhere. They often develop through what we call the perfect storm. So this is a buildup of stressors that begin as early as pregnancy, and then they continue into early childhood. Prenatal stress, birth trauma, or interventions, and those early struggles like colic, constipation, or repeated rounds of antibiotics, all of these pile stress onto the nervous system. Layer after layer, the system gets locked into survival mode, stuck in sympathetic overdrive like a smoke alarm that won't stop ringing. This state is known as dysautonomia, where the nervous system can't return to a calm, regulated baseline. Now, this is where many families get frustrated. Occupational therapy and sensory integration therapy are wonderful and can be incredibly helpful. But when the nervous system itself is still locked in stress mode, it's like trying to remodel a house that's built on a cracked foundation. You can't teach coping strategies to a system that's neurologically stuck in fight or flight. And that's why so many families feel like they're working so hard in therapy, yet their child still can't carry those skills over into everyday life. It's not that therapy isn't working, it's that the nervous system foundation hasn't been addressed yet. Here's the most important thing I want you to take away. Your child isn't broken. They're not choosing to be difficult. Their nervous system is simply stuck in a pattern it can't break out of on its own. Now, the good news is those patterns can be shifted. Through neurologically-focused chiropractic care, we work to release that tension that's holding the nervous system back. We restore balance, and when the nervous system is able to reset, your child's brain can finally process the world around them without constant overwhelm. You don't need more labels. You don't need to just wait and see. What you and your child need are real answers and a plan that actually addresses the root cause. So if you're ready to take the next step, reach out to us. You can click the link in our bio, you can comment below, or you can send us a message to schedule your child's neurological evaluation with our team here at E320 Chiropractic.